Well, good morning, everybody. We thought we'd do something a little different this morning and just give everybody kind of a sneak peek of what goes on behind the scenes here at the Riverbend Dutchmen home office on a typical Saturday. So we are presently headed to the shop, my cameraman and I, and we're gonna fix some equipment. We played the other night, some equipment got broke, and that's a pretty common occurrence. Stuff sits in the trailer, it bounces up and down the road and gets beat up. So it's pretty frequently stuff has got to be fixed or maintained somehow. So we're headed to the Riverbend Dutchmen shop in a triple top secret undisclosed location, which you'll get to see here in just a moment. But that's where we keep all the equipment, keep the band trailer, make all the repairs, that sort of thing. So just something a little different today. Give you a behind the scenes glimpse of the music business. So stay tuned, here we go. All right, here we are at the shop, so come on in. Let's take a look and you can see what the problem is. All right, welcome to the shop. This is the Riverbend Dutchmen shop. This is where we fix all of the equipment, store all of the equipment. You see a bunch of old road cases and stuff around here that save for future use someday. Band trailers parked in here, upstairs with some more equipment in it. But let's take a look and see what the problem is here. All right, so this is the brain center, the nerve center you would have of the PA system, and we use a system of small snakes that run through a Cat6 cable, much like what you'd use with your computer at home. And each area of the band has its own cable, which takes all of the signals from the microphones and returns all the signals from the monitors and those sort of things. So there's one for the drums, there's one for the bass, there's one for the piano, there's one for the horns. And the advantage of doing that is we don't have to run individual cables to each microphone. This way we can run one cable. Each cable can handle 4 different channels. And what happened is these cables, one of these little boxes, the cable wouldn't disconnect. And we ended up, didn't matter what we did, we couldn't get it to disconnect. And actually, here's what's left of it. The end of the plug is still stuck in there. We still can't get it out even after taking the little box apart. So we've ordered in a new little box, and we're gonna have to make some modifications, but we're gonna solder that up and put it in. But this is all the wiring, everything comes right in here, and then from here it connects to the mixing board where you can adjust and set all of your levels. So that's what the problem is. We're gonna fix this broken box. All right, so here's what's left of the broken box. Normally the plug would be here like this, and then the plug would come in and out of here, and that's what the cable connects to that would run off. In this case, it was for the drums. We couldn't get all the microphones for the drums disconnected from the main rack. So this is junk. I've tried to fix it. It's not fixable. So bottom line is we had to order a new little box. The problem is we've got 4 cables from each box, and 3 of them go to different microphones for the drums, one for the kick drum, one for the snare drum, and one for the overhead, and the other returns a monitor signal so Crystal can hear what the rest of the band is doing. When you're on stage and everything's going on, a lot of times you can't hear the other instruments of the band, so the monitor sends a signal back to a little speaker back at the drums, and then Crystal can adjust the volume on that to her liking. But these are female plugs, and we need a male plug for the monitor, so we're going to solder on a new end. Now with the new end soldered on, just use a cable tester and make sure it's working as designed. Looks good. All right, so here's the new box. You can see the plug here where that Cat 6 cable plugs into, and then these other cables get fed through here and connect into the mixing board. So what we need to do, and we got our new end installed here on the red one, that's the one that feeds the monitor for the drums. So the first thing we're going to do is just kind of feed this box in, and then we're going to secure it down with a big heavy duty zip tie. There, and then finally on the ends, all the plugs are numbered. So when you're setting up, you don't have to guess what goes where. You just plug the plug into the channel on the board that has the corresponding number. So that's it. We've tested the cable box with the cable tester. That seems to be working good. So we should be set for the next job until something breaks again. So there you go. So that's it. This is just one example of the things that break on a band job. So this is a normal Saturday afternoon when we're not playing, is fixing and repairing equipment. We also had recently kind of the main condenser mic that amplifies the concertina took a nosedive, so we've gotten a new microphone. I don't know, maybe someday we'll do a short video on that. This is a special condenser microphone. Has the exact correct frequencies that are desirable for the concertina. It's made by a company called Peluso, made in the United States, but it's a special microphone. It requires some additional care and handling and connectivity, so maybe someday we'll do a short video on that. But just another example of equipment bouncing down the road, getting beat on at band jobs, sometimes needs replacement repair. So anyway, never a dull moment, but I hope you enjoyed this little behind the scenes tidbit, and maybe we'll do this again sometime. So have a good day. Take care.